I'm supposed to be cleaning because my friend's coming over soon and my place is a huge mess, but I don't care. Ooh, this is not working. What do I do? Okay. I've fallen for consumerism because I saw these at Target and I thought, need. I don't need them. Actually, I kind of needed a, oh guys, peep the haircut. Okay. Pizza power bank, donut speaker. It's probably gonna suck, but Target for literally $5 each. I've fallen for consumerism. So we're gonna go through these while I talk about my life. The last couple, I guess, however long it's been since I've made a video. I made an album. I've been working. I have a job now. Sadly, a real job. Sadly, because it means that I have to work every day. Well, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Who has time for that? All right. I have a cool job, I think. I mean, I get to help people and I get experience, and that's really cool and really awesome. I'm studying for the LSAT still. I went to New York and Boston last month, by the time you're watching this, last month. Actually, even by now, it was last month. Comes a little charger, that's cute. Oh, the cheese is coming off. Wait, this is so cute, actually. Look at this. This one's a power bank. So it's got like just like a USB and a USB-C, so that's perfect because I think my charger has that USB-C thing. So this is great. Yeah, I mean, I think since the last time I recorded a video, I now have a degree. I actually don't remember when I last posted a video, so I know it's been a while. It's so tiny. Wait, where's the charger at? Oh, it's on the back. You know, it's quite like, it's got a little bit of weight to it, despite it only having been $5. I don't know why I got this. I truly don't need either one of these things. One of my songs got like 19,000 streams on like TikTok. I think it did hit 20,000. I don't remember. But other than that, it only got 1,000 streams on Spotify, so that's kind of Honestly, I was expecting like 20, so honestly, that's way better than I could have imagined. You know, I wish I were an influencer, but then also I don't really know what I would influence because I have no... Oh, this is dead. Just kidding. Oh. There's no buttons on this. I really want to try this. This is the worst speaker I've ever heard. It's not that bad. It's so bad. Anyway, so that right there is proof of why you should not fall into consumerism. But it's cute, and now I have a little cute decoration to put on my bookshelf that my TV does not fit on. But this one will totally be useful because my phone is literally dying all the time. However, I don't know how to turn this on. I think it'll probably turn on like when I plug something in. There's no buttons on it. It's just a power bank. I need to charge this and see if it works. I will update you eventually when I remember, but I probably will forget because I'm me. So yeah, I mean, life has been pretty chill. Not much to tell, sadly. I think I've just been chilling. Guys, what if? And then, yeah, that didn't do anything. I've been in my commuter era, so I've been taking the link everywhere. honestly, after I went to New York and used the subway, I'm just like, I wish we had a subway here because that would make life so much easier. Goes to New York once and comes back wanting a subway. Isn't that crazy? Power of New York, or me being easily persuaded into things. Guys, I can't believe I'm 22. Jessica reminded me today that we're gonna be 23 in a couple months, and I hate that. I hate the thought of that. Like, no way we're gonna be 23. Oh my god, that's so sad. We're getting old. I wish I had some lore to tell you for this video, but honestly, maybe I'll just tell you about my New York-Boston trip. So here's what we did. We took the red eye to New York. We started our trip in New York on 4th of July. So we literally got there that morning. It was the most insane. I don't know what we were thinking, being like, let's take the red eye, spend the day in New York. It's gonna be so much fun. We got there. At first we were going strong. Oh, it was great. We dropped off our bags at the hotel. They let us check in early. And so we left and we started walking around. We went to Times Square. I keep making it worse. Honestly, it's not gonna happen today. Yeah, we went to like Times Square. We went to Central Park. And then by that point, we started feeling the effects of not having slept all night. We thought we were gonna sleep. Oh my God. We thought we were gonna have the best sleep of our lives on that plane. I got 20 minutes of sleep. Maybe, if that. Whatever. So at that point I was like, hey, I'm feeling I might pass out. And because we were planning on where to go next, and we were like, okay, like what if we go to an observatory or whatever? And I was like, honestly, and I'm gonna be so real right now, if I go into an elevator in one of those observatories, I will probably pass out, because just sitting here and just walking around is making me feel like passing out. So if I feel like the sudden pressure of going up an elevator, I might genuinely just drop. So we decided not to do that, and then we started walking. We're like, okay, well, let's like walk around and like we'll figure out what we're gonna do next. And then I literally had to stop. I was like, dude, I'm gonna pass out. It was also like 100 degrees in New York, and mind you, all summer we've had like 70 degrees in Seattle. It's been so great. I love Seattle weather. 70 degrees has my heart. Anyway, so where was I? I was like, dude, I'm gonna pass out. So we were doing so well on the subway. We were going strong. We got on the wrong side of the subway and ended up in Queens. We were staying in Manhattan, like lower Manhattan, like financial district, and we were up in Central Park. It should have been a simple get on this train. We got on that train, going the opposite direction, and oh my God, guys, we were sitting on the train, and I had this, I was like, oh my God, I feel like we're on the wrong train, because none of those stops are listed on my Google Maps. Oh, at this time, my friend's phone was like locked, because like, I don't know, like the way she was holding it or whatever. So we were relying on my phone that was at 13%. About to die, and we were relying on it to get us around in New York. Scariest moment of my life. Actually, no, I do think that if my phone would have died, we would have figured out that we were on the wrong stop eventually, which we realized it for sure when we got to Queens, because we heard that welcome to Queens. But yeah, so that's when I was like, oh, so okay, so here's what's happening. My phone was already starting to lag, because you know when your phone gets really at like a low percentage, it starts lagging. So at that point, I was so delirious that like I'm trying to remember, piece together everything. I tried to block it out of my mind, because this was probably like the lowest low of the trip. So at that point, I was like, oh hey, I think we're going the wrong way. And like none of the stops like this way or that way were on my phone, like at all. Like they were completely different stops. So I was like, this is so weird because I know we got on the right train. It says right there, this is the number, I think it was like number 2 or something like that. I don't remember. Or like a red line. I really don't know. And we were like, okay, well, like maybe let's just wait. Maybe they're like later stops. Like maybe we're just like kind of far, and they're gonna eventually show up. They did not eventually show up, and then like 2 minutes later, we heard "Welcome to Queens." I was like, nope, we're getting off. So we got off. We had to like walk up the platform, walk back down to go to the other side, and we were like, okay, my phone says to take this or this train. So we're like, okay, well these 2 trains go to whatever place. Anyway, so we followed the one that said like World Trade Center or whatever, because we were staying in that general area. So we're like, okay, we'll take the train there and we'll figure it out. And then we got on, and then my phone showed all the correct stops. I was like, okay, we're on the right train, we're good, we're chilling. So yeah, we made it back. Luckily, we went back to the hotel. Actually, before we went up to the hotel, we were like, let's get some electrolytes because we're definitely dehydrated. So we went in this little like bodega place. Oh my god, weirdest thing ever. I went and I got like a little Pedialyte, and I went up to the counter, and the lady was like, do you want a straw? No, I don't want a straw. I unscrew it and drink it like a normal person. Hello? Why would I want a straw for a Pedialyte? Anyway, I just thought that was crazy, and I thought yeah, anyway, so there was this like EMT in front of me and this other person in front of me. So there was like 2 people in front of me. One of them was an EMT. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh my god, if I'm going to pass out, make this be the moment, because there's an EMT right there. I swear, I started seeing black. I swear I started seeing black. And I genuinely thought it was over. I thought that was it. I thought that was the end of the trip. I thought, I'm gonna pass out and then this is gonna ruin everything. But no, finally I got to the counter, checked out, you know, that whole straw interaction happened. I chugged the Pedialyte. I literally have never finished a Pedialyte so fast in my life. Literally booked it to the hotel, up the elevator, into the room, knocked out. And then it was like 8 p.m. and we were like, let's go watch the fireworks. So we did that. We were like cramped like sardines on the street. We saw like the tiniest slit because we were like in between buildings. They were not letting people through, and I was like, damn, that's kind of dumb. They were like, yeah, it's a public event, but you had to have tickets reserved or whatever. I was like, bruh, what the hell, you just let us in. So yeah, that was kind of annoying. And then we had pizza, and then I burnt the roof of my mouth with the pizza, even after I saw them pull it out of the oven. Needless to say, I don't know if New York pizza is good because I burnt my mouth and I couldn't taste it. Anyway, so the next morning we woke up early. We went to Dunkin'. I got a little shirt that said "I Heart NY," duh. And then we took the Amtrak to Boston. So we were only in New York for like a day. And so yeah, the main trip was Boston. We did so much in Boston. We saw everything. I loved Boston. Boston was like the prettiest place I've ever been to in my life. Just the buildings, the people. Oh my god. People were so nice in Boston, except at first, like they were kind of like, some people were kind of like, and I was like, girl. And then they have zero nightlife, so I kind of hated that. But other than that, oh, their Italian food was fire. Cannolis, oh, delectable. Did we have pizza in Boston? We did. We had pizza from 7-Eleven. We also had Dunkin' like every day, probably multiple times a day. And we had it at the airport before leaving. So that was great. What else? What else is there? What else did we do in Boston? We talked to this old man at a bar. He was really nice. I think he said he was like a wrestler or like a boxer of some sort. And so yeah, we were like listening to his thing, his spiel. He was a really nice guy, and I learned a lot, I think. I forgot it the next morning because I was kind of drunk. But also, guys, why is Uber so cheap on the East Coast? Like literally, or maybe just in Boston in general, because we got from one side of Boston to the other side of Boston for like $10. That type of trip here would have been like $60. Boston just has it better, I guess. Oh my God, you know what was crazy? Being on the other end of I-90, because obviously in Seattle we have the one end of I-90, and in Boston is the other end of I-90. Crazy. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. Apparently it's like a toll there, and like people hate it, so they avoid I-90. But the only reason why we got on I-90 because our Uber driver accidentally took like the wrong exit or something. So that was great. Thank you for taking the wrong exit. You made my whole life. So that was, I don't know why that made me so excited. Like I love that. It was like a full circle moment. Like, anyway, that's it. You should go stream my album because it's good. I think it's like okay, but I worked hard on it. Even if it's mid, you should go listen to it. What else can I say? Do I have anything else? Do I like have anything to show you? No, I don't. I've been watching Summer I Turned Pretty and it's great, and I hate Belly. Team Conrad though. Bye.